Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Zayd. I was playing on Dueling Book today, and I kind of got whooped by this deck, and I kind of enjoyed it. So I asked him for his deck list, and he actually gave it to me. I forget the guy's name, and I didn't save the replay. Like, that's how bad I got my ass whooped. I didn't even want to save that shit. I also made a few misplays that were like really integral, but I got the deck list, and I kind of want to go over it. I thought it was really cool. It's like not your typical dragon deck. It's a Dragunity deck. Not even Dragon Link. This is just straight Dragunity that plays a very small rocket engine. So to start off, it plays one Blackwing Zephyros, one Dragunity Arma Graham, one Dragunity Arma Leviathan, one Dragunity Arma Misletan. I think I said that name wrong. Misletan. Yeah, fuck, that card's hard to say. Dragunity Course, a one of. This card I thought was really cool because it's a level 2 tuner, but it counts as a level 4 tuner if you use it to synchro. And if it's equipped to a guy, you could special it. So it's like exactly Phalanx, but also counts as a level 4 if you want it to be. But you can only use it to make a Dragunity, so it's like, it's restricted, but it gives you access to this big synchro, which isn't once per turn, but we'll get to that. One Dragunity Dux, two Legatus, one Phalanx, three Remus. This card's kind of crazy too. I didn't even know this card existed. You can discard this card to search Ravine, which is already enough. Like, that's already a good effect. And then if you control a Dragunity monster, you could special this card from the grave, but banish it when it leaves the field. Also, it locks you to dragons, which if you look at his extra deck, that's all he plays. Like, you're locked to dragons, but you only play dragons, so fuck it. But then one Miss Valley Baby Rock, and you might be thinking, when the fuck does this card come up? But you can search it off of Gaydurg, which adds a level 4 lower beast, or wing beast or dragon from your deck to your hand, and then you discard a dragon or wing beast, which then procs this guy to special summon himself out. This is a free summon. Then he plays 3 Pathfinder, which is tribute to search Ravine. So this deck literally plays 9 Ravine, because you have 3 Pathfinder, 3 Ravine, and then 3 of the Remus. And also you play in the extra deck a Romulus. So any 2 dragons on board is also Ravine. And then 3 Gamma and a Driver, which is his only hand trap, which is honestly a little questionable to me. Like, maybe you should play more, but I don't know. Like, I haven't extensively tested the deck. Maybe he just breaks boards. And then 1 Red MD, 1 Rocket Recharger, and 1 Tracer for the only monsters in the Rocket package. And then a Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, 1 Tempest, and I think I already said Driver. But then for the spells, the Boot Sector launch, and the over here's the quick launches to go with the what's it called, with the rocket engine. Then a Called by the Grave, because hand traps are a bitch. 3 Dragon Ravine, well, the 7th, 8th, and 9th Dragon Ravine, actually. A Dragon Shrine, Dragunity Divine Lance. This card's also kind of crazy. Dragunity Glow. You search a 5 or higher Dragunity, and then you could banish this card, target a monster card in the spell and trap card zone, and special summon it. Which doesn't sound that good, right? The Dragunities that you want in the spell trap zone already special summon themselves. But what the guy did against me was he summoned this, the Misletan, which lets you target, when it's special summoned, you could target a Dragon Dragunity in your grave and equip it. And instead of equipping like the normal level 2, he equipped the Gaydurg that was in his grave. And then use this card to special the Durg out. Use the Durg to search this, and then special it out. One monster turned into 3 monsters. It was kind of insane. And then 1 Foolish Burial, 3 Chalice, which I guess serves the role of a hand trap, kind of. It's a going second card to help you break boards. 1 Gold Sark, because it can banish Tempest to search any Wind Dragon. Yeah. And then Monster Reborn, 1 Mystic Mine, I'm assuming to search off Terraforming to make it more versatile and also help break boards. Then the 3 Quick Launch, the Terraforming, the Mystic Mine, yeah. I think I just said all these cards twice, but fuck it. Also, as you could tell, 45 cards in the main, which at first to me seemed a little wonky, but Dragon Ravine doesn't just send a dragon in this deck. I forgot about this shit, but it searches a 4 or lower Dragunity. So if you see this card, you're playing the game, and you play 9 of it. So you're playing the game. And if you don't draw the card, but you draw 2 ways to summon dragons, you're still playing the game. So that's kind of cool. And then in the side, 1 Pankertops, 3 Veiler, 2 Nib. I don't really know why he'd opt for Veiler over Ash. Like, I think it's weird that this list doesn't play any Ash, but, like, I don't know. I've never played it. Then 3 Dark Ruler no more. Dragunity Whirlwind. This card resolved against me, and I was actually kind of salty about it. Because the game 2 I played, I was playing Drytron, and I side deck in my Drytron list the Necro Banshee. I don't remember its exact name. It might just be Necro Banshee, but it's the zombie level 4 that when you banish it, activates Zombie World. And then I also side the Zombie World. And my end board was like a Beatrice, a Dragoon, and the guy that summons Dragoon. Because I think he gammaed me. That or I didn't open very good. I don't remember. But, so, I just had my board, and he goes standby phase, main phase, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then he Dark Rulers me. I should have just Beatrice in the standby phase, because all his cards lock him to dragons, and all his extra deck cards that are good take dragons to make. So, like, if I would have just activated Zombie World, I won the game, but I didn't do it in the standby phase, and then I got punished for it. And so he goes Dark Ruler no more, and then activates his Whirlwind card, which I think special summons 2. If your opponent controls a monster and you don't, or if only your opponent controls a monster, special Dragunity Tuner and a Wing Beast Dragunity from your deck, but negate their effects. And if one of the monsters is special summoned from the extra deck, synchro summon using those, and then for the rest of the turn you're locked to dragons. Yeah. So this card in tandem with the Dark Ruler no more fucking pushed my shit in. And then 1 Feather Duster, 3 Lightning Storm, so 4 Feather Duster, but also 3 Regeki. And then a World Dino Wrestling, which, again, my assumption for this is probably it's a terraforming target, and it also can be pitched off Ravine and then banished to, I think, summon. Yeah, you could banish this card to special a Dino Wrestler from your deck. So that's kind of cool. And then his extra deck is a Borreload Savage, a Crystal Wing Synchro, a Dragunity Knight Ascalon. This card is actually like kind of nuts if it resolves. This card says you can banish a Dragunity from your graveyard, target a monster your opponent controls, banish it. And if you're thinking to yourself, man, I didn't hear him say once per turn. You're fucking right. The card just like nukes boards. And I didn't read it. When the dude summoned it against me, it was that same turn that he Dark Rulered me. And he goes, banish, pop. And he pops my card, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And then he goes, banish, pop. And I was like, wait, that card's not once per turn? What the fuck? And then I got my shit pushed in. Then this card also, if it's synchro summoned in its owner's control and is destroyed by an opponent's card, special a Dragunity Synchro with 3,000 or less attack from the extra, and it's treated as a synchro summon. So not only does it like just wipe boards, but if you try to destroy it, it's going to float. He then also plays a Gay Durg. This card's really cool. Once per turn, add a 4 lower Wing Beast or Dragon from your deck to your hand, and then discard a card. Or discard a Dragon or Winged Beast. And this is cool because, like, if you don't have a card in hand you want to discard, you can just add Zephyros, send Zephyros, or add Mist Valley, send Mist Valley. Whew, that was a fucking mouthful. I had to take a deep-ass breath. I'm getting some water, too. Wait, I don't need this big jug. I got a water bottle. But, when Mist Valley is sent to grave, it just summons itself. And then the Zephyros, you can return a face-up card to special it, which lets you return Ravine, which... As I said before, Ravine is nuts in this deck. It also searches. So, like, you discard a card, search a card. And then you can activate the Zephyros, bounce it, place it, discard a card, search another card. It's so crazy. And then, 2 Vajrayana. This card is basically just either going to get turned into a level 8 or into a level 10. Because when he's summoned, he equips a Dragunity from your grave to him. And you equip the Dragunity that can special summon itself. So you just turn the Synchro from a 6 to an 8 or from a 6 to a 10 if you're using Course. And then 1 Scrap Dragon, presumably just to like pop problem cards. 1 King of a Tomb. 1 Borreload Dragon. 2 Romulus. 2 Sphere Mode. 1 Striker Dragon. And 1 of this guy. He didn't summon this card against me. This a Red Bahar? I don't know how to pronounce that. So I gotta read it real quick because I don't know what it does. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, banish a Dragunity from your graveyard, negate the activation, and destroy that card. Alright. Each effect once per turn. I was going to say, if this card's not once per turn either, what the fuck? If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, after a damage calc, banish that opponent's monster. If this card is if this sync or summon card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card, destroy I can't fucking speak. You can destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. This card's kind of cool too. So, yeah, this is the Dragunity deck that I got my ass whooped by on Dueling Book. If you enjoyed this deck profile, let me know by leaving a like or a comment or some of that shit. Make sure you subscribe for more shit. And if you ever want to play on Dueling Book, by the way, my name is Zaidboy, so just message me on there, or also let me know in the comments. I'm down to play like anyone. So thank you guys. Take it easy.